Speaking freedom. Speaking freedom. Giving you the answers to be free. Be free. Be free. 'Cause we're speaking freedom.
Okay, so click it or ticket. First things first, baby. I am doing this video just as a reflective type of video because I am experiencing a lot of firsts. Excuse me. This month, this year, just as my year 39 comes, midway or whatever. What I'm realizing is that I'm experiencing some firsts. I'm in positions and mindsets and dilemmas that I've never been in before. When I say that, I mean that like literally this is the first time that I've decided to put my information and content out for public consumption. And it's 6 months in or so. Yeah. And right now, we're rolling into month 7. But right now, I have reached over 250,000 views, which is kind of dope in that amount of time. Although it's not like one video, I have several videos. No video is over 2,500 views just yet. But I'm loading videos every day. And recently, I committed to loading a video every single day, and that way it opens up the door for more exposure. And then if I run out of, because I was scared that I would run out of videos at first. I was about to do like this because I normally have the phone sitting right here where you can't really see me, you just hear me. So now I'm doing this and it's a little different, but nothing obscure. Reaching 250,000 views overall right now is pretty dope. I look forward to see what can come of it because, like again, even if I run out of videos to post, I still have like 400 videos, and like this video will go in the bunch of videos that is available for posting or quote unquote to be posted. And even if I run out, I can always direct people back to the plethora of content that I have. And that's the dope part about that aspect of first. And I say it like that because that's just one area of first. I've never maintained a collection of my content before on this level. I've never done this many video recordings or felt confident enough in what I was saying to where I would put it out there. But I have been pushed into a point to where it felt like my back was against the wall as far as earning and building a legacy and what I really want out of life for me and my family. And I was just like, you know what, let's change this narrative. If this is where we at, then this is what we gonna do. And so this thus far has been a great feeling. I haven't gotten to this amount of success to where there could be backlash or people are really, publicly quoting or, knowing or whatever. But again, I've only been putting myself out there for 6 months. And I think in 6 months to be at 250,000 overall views on Vimeo is pretty dope to me. Like, I know everybody be talking about what's going on YouTube, but at Vimeo, I'm able to post kind of what I want to. I can talk about what I want to. It's not edited, limited in any way, shape, form, or fashion because I pay for it, which I like. But so with saying that, in addition to that, this is the first time that I've taken the initiative in a long time to go back to school. I've been going back to school, but this time I took a trade in which could possibly open up doors for a career as a mediator and a peacekeeper. So, and with this particular certification that I just got, I literally can go and register with the courts, like with Fulton County court system, to do domestic and family mediation, and that could potentially and should generate a potentially high revenue. Just if I do one a week, I would be getting approximately, if I do one 3-4 hour mediation, that's an automatic $500 or $600 just off the top. The processing fees, the administrative fees, and the cost of the actual hour to hour mediation. You know what I mean? So that right there has a great earning potential. But where I fall short at is my anxiety and the ability to deal with stress. So in an instance where I could possibly do more than one mediation a week, I don't know if I am going to be able to mentally handle doing this line of work. At this point, just looking for alternatives has been kind of stressful, and has just an accumulation of figuring what I want to do it myself in this next phase of my life, in addition to, or to add on to, what I've already been doing. So when you talk about the books, if you start doing mediation and you start, you know what I'm saying, it creates a strong foundation to stand on in order to push a real brand forward. Like, okay, so I'm a life coach, but I don't just do that. It is more things to me, and I'm not writing a book to tell you about life coaching. I'm writing a book to tell you about how I got to this point in my life, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and all those other things. Like, I actually love being established in my own right. I love who I am, again, as a person, but I love that I'm doing it my own. It's no handouts, it's no shout outs, it's not for real, it's no name dropping, not for real, not the way that I really could. It's no man that's launching me forward or nothing like that. It's me, and I like that. I like that for myself, because I've always stood on my own, but it feels good to be established on my own. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to stand on your own, and you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I stand on my own, but to be really establishing a foundation for yourself on your own is a whole nother thing. Like, especially to be single and all of that, like, I feel amazing for real. Like, that's a feeling all in itself to be established that way. Now, in addition to that, I'm at a pivotal point in my life where I have a lot of things going on financially, possibilities and situations that could work in my favor, and then there's some that could cause for me to make adjustments. Now, some of the financial things is the reason why I've gotten to this point of desiring to seek a means to generate more of an income. But I mean, overall, I've come to a place to where, for the first time in my life, I'm able to do what I want kind of financially. Like, I feel secure enough to where I feel like I am established enough financially to where I could go and do a vacation. I could go purchase something big. I could go, you know what I'm saying? I have all these avenues available because I can afford it. And today I am on my way right now to consider buying a new car. Like, I really want a new car. Need is more of a stretch because it's not like I don't have a car and I just, desperately need a new car. Is that I want to keep this truck that I'm in, and I want to keep my Corvette that my dad gave me that I'm never getting rid of, and I wanted a new car. So recently I was like, okay, I was looking for a Mercedes. Well, I was going to go and buy a Trailblazer because I've always liked Trailblazers. That was going to be my first car, but I couldn't get a Trailblazer because my dad wouldn't co-sign. Hold it, long story about some shit he went through with my brother. Anyways, so went to go see about the Trailblazer. Couldn't get it exactly how I wanted it. What I wanted specifically was white outside, black inside, sunroof. Those are my three things I am not moving off of when it comes for my next car. So couldn't find that. And then I tried to order, they wouldn't let me order. So I believe that, God blocked me from getting that car. He was like, nope, don't do it. Because if he wanted me to do it, he would have made it available for me to do it. So I was like, okay. So then I went over to the other car dealership right next door to where I was at. And, I go to GM first because I get a family discount. My dad left benefits as a retired GM cars person, like factory worker. It left benefits for me to be able to go and buy discounted cars. Couldn't do that. So I was like, okay, let me go to the place next door. Went and I was like, damn, I walked past, like, I want a luxury car, but I really don't want to have a car payment. This is my problem. Okay. So I have paid my car off back in 2018 or it had to be right in 2017. I was paying my car off. So I paid my car off and I have not had a car payment for 5 years. That is the average amount of time that a car payment lasts for. So I'm like, I don't want to really get a car payment. So I have been going over to the luxury side of this dealership that I went to yesterday. And I was like, man, I really go ahead, baby. I was like, I'm gonna just slide up. I was like, I really want a car, but I didn't want a car payment. So I'm trying to find a car that was manageable. So I started looking around this other lot and I was like, yo, they got this car. This car is nice. It's a Mercedes-Benz GLA. So I was like, I got in it. It was easy for me to slide in it. Easy for me to slide out. These things are important because my knees is bad. My hip been hurting lately. So I'm like, I need something that's going to be easy for me. You know what I'm saying? So start looking around. So then I was like, okay, let me call my homeboy. I got a homeboy, Carlo. He do cars. He do cars for famous people, but I've been knowing him for years. So anytime I, got to issue a car type thing, I normally call Carlo. Like, hey, Carlo, help me out. So he was sending me some cars. Not really what I wanted, but, he got the ideal and he was trying to, sell a car. Not a bad way. He really showed me some things that helped me gain perspective about what I was saying I wanted versus what I really needed to want to really get what I want. Because although I want a new car, it can be used. But in the midst of me saying a new car can be used, I need a new car that's going to be used, but it also gives me a warranty of some sort. Because I have never in my life purchased a used car until recently. But I have never purchased a used car, so I need some warranty, some comfort, some certainty in my own space, so that if something goes wrong, I'm not paying out of pocket to fix a car. I own my car right now, so everything, well, for a long time, everything that happens when you own a car, if the regular factory warranty is gone, then it's on you. Shit, like, real live talk. If you own it, goddamn, the expenses is yours. So now, if my brakes go bad, guess who got to go get the brakes fixed? Me. If so, or like, and that's normal, I think. But no, in them first 5 years or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They really take care of everything when you, especially when you buy a General Motors car. So, like, now I've seen GLAs. I've seen a couple of them. I am like looking, and Hi, I'm Dr. Kaci. Not your typical clinical doctor. I am an ordained minister, but not your typical minister. I am also a certified life coach, love coach, sex coach, solution focused coach, transformation coach, and more. I have a whole lot of information that I would like to help you grow with. And I hope that soon I can help you be the best you that you can be. Confidence, spirituality, and purpose. That's wholeness, complete. I'm thinking, and I'm hoping, and I'm wishing, and I'm thinking like, yeah, okay, I think I want a GLA. So I get Carlos is looking me up some stuff, and it gave me perspective because it told me, or it showed me, that I need to look for a warranty, and the things that he was giving me, the warranty wouldn't be intact or good. So I had to do a little bit of research to figure out, okay, how does their warranty system work? How much is the extended warranty? How much is the maintenance package, which is really not that expensive. If you get a Benz and if you get a Benz and you're capable of getting a package for maintenance, it's $1,000, period. And it's worth it if it's over a course of the time. Now, personally, I would probably try to get that after I close the deal for the financing, so I could pay for that like separately, because to finance $1,000 is going to be like almost $1,000. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it to finance it. However, I'm here where I'm going now. So I was like, okay, start looking at different options, went to the Mercedes place, saw something, but it wasn't here, and you know, they're independently owned everywhere. So I was like, okay, so back to the drawing board. Called my nephew's stepdad, and I was like, hey, he was on one of the episodes previously. So if you remember me being in Kentucky and talking to my nephew and his stepdad about men and how they deal with emotions and all of that, I called him and I was like, hey, you still want to sell your Jeep? He had a Jeep Wrangler, got a little nice little light kit on it, wasn't running, but I was like, you want to sell your Jeep? He's like, yeah, I sell it to you for $1,000. $1,000? A Jeep? Okay, let's do it. Boom. So put that transaction into play, and out of nowhere, now I've bought my first used car ever. I've never bought a used car. My dad's car it's an inheritance, so I didn't buy that. I inherited it. So I just paid $1,000 for a Jeep Wrangler, and it is nice for the most part. It does have a little bit of rust issues. It does have a little bit of maintenance problems. I spent $600 yesterday to get the ignition changed. I had to get some new locks. To change the ignition, it took like 2 days. So that was a whole process. But when I got that, I was like, so when I first started inquiring about it, I was like, man, if I get this truck, then I don't want to get another truck. Like, I got this Tahoe, then I got a Jeep Wrangler. I got the Corvette still, which is not technically running right now, but I got it. I do not want to get a goddamn truck. If I got 2 trucks already, I got the Jeep, I got the Tahoe. I need to put a little bit of work into the Jeep, but I could, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get rid of my Tahoe. I don't want to get rid of it. I don't know why. Today I was thinking like, man, if I just got rid of the Tahoe, then I could afford, okay, so let me get back to the story before we get to that. If I got rid of the Tahoe, then when it comes to the insurance, it wouldn't be such of a hit to get. Because right now, with the new car on there, my insurance is going to be around like $500 or so. And then, which it was just 3 something. Well, no, it should be about 400, 500, added about $100 to it. So it should be like more than what I want to fucking pay for insurance. But so this is the problem. And I'm coming here because I decided that if I got that truck, I wasn't going to get another truck. I was going to get a car. So I came and I found this car. Perfect car. I didn't have a brand in mind when thinking about what type of car I would get, because I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what was available. The only thing I knew is that I wanted white, black, sunroof. That's it. So now I'm in a position to where, for the first time in my life, I have enough money to decide if I want to get a new car. Not if I can afford it, because I can afford it. But do I want to add that to my, you know what I'm saying? Because I right now I got money to, I'm paying my bills. Of course, they're all on automatic. Those is covered. But I got money to, you know what I'm saying, fix up my little office in the basement. I've been doing a little this, doing that. You can invest and kind of, do other shit when you don't got a car payment. But this is the first time, this is the real reason I made the video, because this is the first time in my life that I've had the privilege to consider if I want to afford a brand new car. Like, I did the numbers. I calculated the numbers. And even if this one thing that's pending doesn't work out in my best interest, I can still afford to buy a new car. Now, how much of a new car I can afford to buy? It's another topic. But this is like with me not putting in no work, not using none of the stuff that I have readily available now. So literally, I am in a position that I've never been in. And it's a great feeling. It's an interesting feeling, because it's the first time in my life that I've ever been able to say, do I want one or not? Not like I don't need a new car like that. Like, my car, I could fix it up. I could put some, you know what I'm saying, clean it up real good. It'd be nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? It runs fairly well. You know what I'm saying? It don't give me too many problems or whatever. Just like common stuff. It's over 200,000 miles on it. So brakes, making sure that the fluids is fluid. But overall, my car doesn't give me any problems. So my real dilemma right now is, do I want to get new cars? Because I just bought a car 2 days ago. Do I want to buy another car in addition to the other car? So when I said I wasn't going to get a truck, when I decided that I was going to get the Wrangler, I was like, man, if I get the Wrangler, I could just get 2 cars. That's where I'm at. I'm going to be honest. I was like, okay, if I get the Wrangler, then I don't need to get another truck. I could just get another car, and then I could get a little white car that, you know what I'm saying, is an inconspicuous type of car, but it's white. It got the black interior, you know what I'm saying? It got everything that I want, and I could still get, and then I just read the other day the thing that I wrote something that said my next car will be an all white car. And I'm looking at this car. I'm sitting at the place right now looking at the car, because I can go in right now. Now I'm already pre-approved. Matter of fact, I got 2 pre-approvals, nigga. I got a check sitting over at the Navy Federal that I had done up last week, just in case I went with my homeboy. And since I already got a hard hit on my damn credit report, I'm thinking like, man, I should go and see it once they run these numbers what this little white car would be and decide from there if I want to do it. But the real problem is that I have a dilemma with the insurance. So based on the numbers that I had ran earlier, if I get this car and have 4 cars on my insurance, that means my insurance is going to be about $700 or more. This is the part. It's going to be like $700 or more. And that's the part that I got an issue with. Like, if this one thing that's pending goes in my favor, then I could come back and get a car in like 3 months and it'd be no sweat off my back. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even be like, oh, I don't know if I should. I don't know if I could. It wouldn't be none of that. You know why it wouldn't be none of that? Because, you know what I'm saying, I got the other bag secured. But right now, I'm like, I don't know. Because, listen, if this goes that way, then, you know what I'm saying? And then, but in my heart, for real, there's a part of me to say, get it and let God handle it. He'll make a way for something to work out so it won't even be a problem. The only thing is, and this is really why I'm sitting in the car doing this video on my rationale, is that if I get it, then it limits my ability to fix up the Jeep. It limits my ability to fix up my Tahoe. It limits my ability to keep doing stuff around the house and, you know what I'm saying, investing in my business and stuff like that. That is the only thing, is because I know I just got this Jeep and I know I got to pay for this Jeep. So, I mean, and pay for it, meaning pay to fix it, because I own it. It's mine. The title should be in the mail today, or I need to go and register the title, but it's mine. I got ownership of 3 cars. Owner, no financing right now. Now, if I go in here and get this car, it's going to be finance going on, okay? But I really want this car. I really do. I just don't know if I want to pay for it. But it's the first time in my life that I got an option. I'm not sitting here like, oh my God, I really need a car and I can't afford to pay for it. At one point, there was a time where I felt like that. But right now, in this moment, my mood is, damn, I want another car. I can afford to get another car. But if I afford the ability to get another car, then it's going to eat away at some of the other stuff. And another part of me making this video is I want this to be the first and last time that I ever have to debate on if I can get a car that I want, because the insurance might be a little bit too much. I don't want to have to pick between getting the things that I want and going places that I want to see. I wanted this to be the first time that I've ever had to decide, man, do I get a new car or do I let myself have money to go on trips and do shit that I want to do? This would be the first time I'm ever able to do that. That's a privilege to be able to say I can choose to get a car or go on trips. You know what I'm saying? Like, which one is it gonna be? I want this to be the first time I'm able to do that, but I also want it to be the last time that I have to choose. From here on out, I pray to God that God gives me the financial ability to never have to choose on what I want ever. Like, because both of them is wants. I don't need to go on trips, but I want to go on trips. I don't need a new car, but I really want, man, I want a new car so fucking bad. I feel like I deserve a new car. Like, I deserve it. But right now, I don't know if I should get it, because I just want to invest in getting that Jeep running, and then invest in making sure this is, you know what I'm saying, like real straight. And then if I do that and I get a car, like maybe I could come back and get a car on my birthday, like for my birthday. That'd be my birthday present, getting a new car. And then that'd be, because this is like me coming into my 40th, I want to do some things for myself. I want to change my lifestyle. I want to change how I see things, how I live, and all of that. So what I'm going to do, I just decided right here, right now in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to talk to him. But my overall game plan is to come back in 6 months. Let me see. It's March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. That's 7 months. Come back in 7 months for my birthday and buy me a new car. Now, I pray to God that when in 7 months for my birthday, when I come back to buy me a new car, it's no problems, it's no dilemmas, it's no nothing. Everything is everything. I pray that my finances is increased in 6 months. Matter of fact, I want to do a video to recap about what I talked about in 6 months and see if it comes to fruition, because I believe that I can get what I want and I don't have to compromise, but I also don't have to rush. In the shower, when I got out the shower today, I just kept feeling in my heart and thinking to myself, just because it's everything that you want, just because it has everything that you asked for, does not mean it is actually for you. Just because it looks perfect, just because you can afford it, it doesn't mean it is for you. Because even with all of that, if I get it, and then it puts a burden on me being able to do stuff around my house, do stuff for my children, do the things for myself that I want to do, especially this summer. This summer, I'm trying to be lit. This summer, I'm trying to I want to be outside. I need to make a place for myself as Dr. Kaci Myers, Speaking Freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my year. I'm not sitting on my hands no more. And in order to do that, I need the income to be able to move around like I want to. Now, if things work out in the next, because I got like 2 months before I figure out how my finances is going to be or what I need to do to secure me financially. But in 6 months, I want to come back here. I don't want to do none of this talking. All I want to do is go in there and be like, you know what? It might not be this dealership because I might change my mind on what car I want. But this car was perfect. And if nothing else, it taught me that God can make a way out of no way. And I really want to get it just because I know God can, you know what I'm saying? I'll be able to I can afford it with no problem. The problem is though, until I feel secure, it's going to feel like a burden to me. And that's what I'm not having. Okay, so that is the video for today. And I will see what happens 6 months from now. Bye. Love you. Speaking Freedom presents Good Head Group, providing advanced spiritual studies and personal developmental insight. Brought to you by Love Gang and Speaking Freedom. We look forward to helping you grow in all the areas of your life. We hope that you find all the information needed for your growth. God bless. Please listen to all disclaimers provided. If you are currently under physician's care, please maintain that relationship. This is not intended to stop your current treatment plan. If you need physician care, please seek out medical attention. Please note, all results are based on the individual's ability to adapt and adjust to any given environment and situation. We are not responsible for your results at Speaking Freedom. The life enhancement coaches at Speaking Freedom provide information to help you grow. You are responsible for maintaining that growth, taking on and then applying the information to your individual life as you deem needed and necessary. This may contain and explain explicit content. Please use parental discretion. For best results, you will need an open mind, the ability to research, and a balanced lifestyle.
Please join us daily for your inspiration and motivation.
We have the entire world to offer you at your fingertips. Your life enhancement coaching specialist. Thank you for choosing us to assist you in accomplishing your personal and professional goals. And have a beautiful day. In love, we trust. This is brought to you by Good Head Group, Love Gang, and Speaking Freedom. We thank God for you, and we love you.